meeting by the City Council this Tuesday, August the 12th, 2014. It is now 6:05. Mr. Derry.
A.C. Brown.
Here.
Lee Johnson.
Here.
Rod Powell.
Here.
Tim Terry.
Here.
Lance Terry.
Here.
There's a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Derry. We have a first on the agenda, or actually I would like to make a suggestion to the council tonight, if you are so pleased to do so or able to do so. I'd like to switch item number 2 with number 3. Item number 2, or currently item number 3, will take just a couple of minutes. You're not with that. Good with that. Okay. We'll move right into the bid opening for the police station construction project. Mr. Leon.
Mayor, Council, Ms. Berry, prior to the meeting, before the 6 o'clock time, we received 3 bids for the police station project. Coincidentally, they are in the same order on the bid tabulations on your table as I received them, so I'm going to read them in that order aloud. First bid is Bashir's Construction. Their license number is 00399-20815. They do have a 5% bid bond. Appears to be in order. They acknowledge receipt of addendums number 1 and number 2. Base proposal price $2,188,000. That's 2188000. Unit price for undercut and backfill is $16.50. Deductive alternate number 1, delete the LED light fixtures, $22,000. Deduct number 2, change 6-inch concrete paving to 3-inch asphalt, $38,000. Omit the generator, item number 3, deduct $41,000. And item number 4, change the 6-foot tall ornamental fence to 6-foot coated chain link fencing, deduct $6,500. Their subcontractor list is as follows. Masonry, Charles Ray Masonry, license number 000-125-0914. Roofing and Sheet Metal, Dale Crampton Company, license number 0036790715. Plumbing, Blaylock Heating and Air Conditioning, license number 00079000415. Mechanical, same Blaylock Heating and Air, same license number. Electrical, Ampco Electric, license number 03300405515. And millwork, Bashir's Construction Incorporated, license number 00399-20815. The next bid is Turnkey Construction Management. Turnkey Construction Management's contractor license number is 0186310415. Base proposal, $2,154,134. They do have a 5% bid bond. And it appears to be executed in order. Acknowledge receipt of addenda number 1 and number 2. Unit pricing for undercut and backfill, $15 per cubic yard. Deduct number 1, omit LED light fixtures, $19,575. Item number 2, change 6-inch concrete to 3-inch asphalt. Deduct $51,583. Omit the generator. Item number 3, $39,563. And item number 4, change 6-inch ornamental fence to 6-inch coated chain link. Deduct $6,298. Subcontractor list as follows: Charles Ray Masonry, that is the mason, license number 0001250914. Roofing and sheet metal, H&H Roofing, license number 03355800315. Plumbing, Blaylock Heat and Air, license number 00079000415. Mechanical, same Blaylock Heat and Air, same license number. Electrical, AC/DC Electrical Contractors, license number 01923800414. And millwork is Hargrave Incorporated, license number 00698700415. Last bid is Southern Building Services. Southern Building Services licensing number is 0093000415. They do have a 5% bid bond and it's executed properly. Base proposal amount, $2,543,000. Acknowledge receipt of addenda number 1 and 2. Unit price for undercut and backfill is $18. Deductive alternate number 1, omit LED light fixtures, deduct $25,000. Item number 2, change all 6-inch concrete paving to 3-inch asphalt, deduct $27,000. Item number 3, omit generator, deduct $40,000. And item number 4, change all 6-inch ornamental fencing to 6-inch coated chain link, deduct $5,000. Their subcontractor list is as follows: Charles Ray Masonry, the mason, license number 00012500914. Roofing and sheet metal, Dale Crampton, 003-79071. Plumbing, Blaylock Heat and Air, license number 007900415. Mechanical, same Blaylock Heat and Air, same license number. Electrical, All Phase Electric, license number 0055340415. And millwork, Hargrave, is and their license number 00698700415. Just like the apparent low bidder is turnkey construction at this point, I would recommend that we take these, the city council take these bids under advisement, and let's look at them. Our original estimated funds for the project, you guys should have a spreadsheet there. The remaining available funds at this point for the construction of this project is a little over $2.2 million. And so that doesn't leave us much room for contingency in there. We do have some deductive alternate items to consider that we could take out of the base proposal that are listed on the bid tab, and then we could also look at some DE items with that. I have not done the math yet. I was only basing the low bidder on the base proposal. I have not looked at it from the standpoint if you were to take all the deducts that change the low bidder. So I need to look at that as well. You guys have any questions? But at this point, we had put together a resolution we'd like for you guys to consider to allow us to go ahead and figure out who is the true low bidder here, and look at entering into a contract, negotiate with that person, enter into a contract, and get that process started. We would have the contracts ready, have Mike review those, and get those back to you and execute by the mayor, so hopefully before the next city council meeting.
I move that we adopt this resolution by title only.
Okay. Motion and a second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Vice Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Thank you. Mr. John. Okay, we will move on to the item number 2, which we have converted to your agenda, Parks Department.
Mayor, Council, Greenwood Parks and Recs has been awarded another grant from the Arkansas Community Foundation for the amount of $20,000. It's very similar to the grant that we received earlier in the year for $50,000. It's again to tie neighborhoods to existing trails and parks. The Parks Department has been looking at a piece of property that would accommodate this grant, and you should have a printout of that. It's actually lot 18 in Crooked Creek. That currently sits in a floodplain. It's unbuildable. We've contacted the owner of the land, and we think we have a negotiated fee for that. And then our desire would be that we would take a sidewalk from the street across the creek with a bridge or a low water bridge is our first approach, and then tie it into the trail in the Oaks, which would give that entire neighborhood access to the trail system and also open the Bell Park. We're thinking it's going to cost us about $20,000 to do this, a little bit over. We have some additional funds from a previous grant, about $2,000. And the stipulation is, though, if we can't, for whatever reason, we can't build a trail because there are some engineering issues, then we can't purchase the land because the two of them have to be tied together, and we can't purchase the land, we can't build a trail, and vice versa. So what we've been doing is working with Corps of Engineers. That's a floodway. Our creek is a floodway. So we're working with Corps of Engineers to try to understand what our options are available to us. They've requested that we submit an engineering drawing to the tune of about $3,500. So what you have in front of you is a resolution. We would ask that the general fund, if they could help us pay for the engineering costs and the fees associated with getting the permits from the Corps. And then if everything goes through that and we're able to get the project done, if there are any funds remaining from the project, then we would reimburse the general fund. However, if for some reason the Corps denies our permit, then we lose that $3,500 and we would not accept the grant. Does that make sense? So that's the request. So it's actually two. It's one to approve the resolution and also to approve the purchase of property. Right now, it's sitting at about $10,000. We try to negotiate that. It's
That
listed.
purchase would be pending the results of the engineering.
That's correct. Purchase would be pending the results of the engineering study. So we would make an offer to the homeowner, but we wouldn't actually go through with the purchase until we contingent on the acceptance of the proposal to the Corps of Engineers.
Make motion to pass the resolution allowing them to do the engineering study.
Second.
Motion made and second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Earl?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Chairman?
Thank you, Mr. Redder. Thank you, council. This will be a great addition to the trail and get a lot of people over into the trail and stuff, so it'll be a good thing. Okay, we are going to move into item number 3, planning department.
Good evening, council, mayor, Ms. Gary, Mr. Handy. Planning department's here tonight to request from the council a third and final reading on and approval on the annexation ordinance that we have been studying for some time. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Handy, and he can bring us up to date.
I have visited with each of you individually, explained my thoughts and what I understand the law to be on these issues. Mr. McKinney, how many days has it been now? We've been talking about this for a long time. I came to the conclusion that after conducting my research, visiting with the Arkansas Municipal League, that we should use the most conservative approach in dealing with each of these tracts, which would be that we would look at annexing them, each one separately as individual tracts rather than all in one ordinance. So I have prepared for you, and you have copies in front of you of each tract, and I will go through each one. We'll just start with tract A. Tract A is depicted on the plat that you have. This property includes Shirley Walter's property, and I visited with her at the last meeting. I visited with the Arkansas Municipal League, visited with each of you that had contacted me with questions on the issue, and I'm going to put before you two options. One option is tract A, as has been recommended throughout, or the other option, and that's why we're running a little late, is that Mr. Brixey's office was providing you with a plat which excluded the Walters property from tract A. And I have a plat showing that, and it would eliminate her property as the very upper tail end of the property. I'll pass that around and let you look at the chain. And I would just ask for somebody to make a motion one way or the other, whether you want to adopt this ordinance, place it on first reading by title only, including all tract A, or tract A excluding the Walters property.
Make motion to put on tract A excluding the Walters property.
By title only,
By title.
first reading.
Motion. Second. Motion fails for lack of second.
Make a motion, we do track A as it was from the get-go, all of it.
Motion made, is there a second?
Second.
Motion made and second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Russ Howell?
Yes.
Tim Terry? Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Read it. Read the title only.
This is just for tract A, correct?
Yes.
An ordinance submitting to voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons the question of annexation to said city of certain contiguous territory and declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
I need a motion to waive the second reading, place it for reading by title only.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Need a motion to waive the third reading.
Motion. Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I need a motion to adopt.
I'll make a motion to adopt this.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Need a motion to enact emergency clause.
Make a motion. Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And this is ordinance number, what, Charlie?
I would have to go look at that because it's considered new work.
Probably need to do that, because you'll have to fill this in.
Okay.
As you go. I'll let you, cut it out.
Meeting with Don on the 29th. I'm meeting with Don on the 29th. Just help me stay informed.
It is 14-12.
You need to fill that,
Pardon?
I said we'll need to fill that in on the second page for purposes of the ballot.
Yes.
All right, we'll move on to, track B, which is the Shadow Lake area. And, it is presented, as has been recommended by the committee, by the planning commission.
I move we adopt track B.
Place it on reading, first reading by title only,
Place on reading by title only.
first reading.
First reading. Yes, second.
Second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. An ordinance submitting to the voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons, the question of annexation of the said city of certain contiguous territory, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Make a motion to waive second, third reading.
Second. Motion made and seconded.
Rod, did you second that?
ACC.
Stacy, sorry. Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Motion to adopt.
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion and second to adopt.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Motion to enact emergency clause.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. This is 14-3.
13.
14-3, the ordinance number.
The last one was 14-12.
Yeah.
14-13, sorry. Same for each. It's 14-13.
The next track is track C, and it's presented to you as has been recommended by the committee and the planning commission.
I make a motion, we approve track C by ordinance title only.
Second.
First reading.
First reading as is.
Motion made and seconded.
Dr. Johnson, did you second that?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. An ordinance submitting to the voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons the question of annexation to said city of certain contiguous territory, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Make a motion we waive second, third reading.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
That's carried.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Adopt ordinance.
Second. No, we did not do it.
Ordinance.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Adopt.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Motion we enact emergency.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Mr. Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. This is ordinance 14-14.
Next is track D, as presented to you is the legal description and plat as was recommended by the committee and the planning commission. I have visited with each of you all concerning this tract of property. I have come up with an alternate proposal of track D, which is shown on this plat, which would take in the area just immediately adjacent to Walnut Street. And I'll go with whatever wish you desire on this particular tract. Now, I'll explain to you my thoughts concerning this each individually.
I make a motion, we adopt D in its entirety, placed on its first reading,
Title only,
by title only,
using what was recommended by the commission.
using what's been recommended by the commission.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries. An ordinance submitting to the voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons the question of annexation to said city of certain contiguous territory, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Make a motion we waive second, third reading.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt ordinance.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Motion to enact emergency order.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
No.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Motion carries. And this will be ordinance number 14-15.
Next is track E, which is presented to you as has been recommended by the commission, planning commission, as well as the committee.
I make a motion that we put on track E by ordinance by title only for first reading.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. An ordinance submitting to the voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons the question of annexation of said city of certain contiguous territory, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
I make a motion, we waive the second, third reading.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Did Lance second that, I guess? But
Yes.
did.
They both.
Okay.
Tie goes to the
Yep.
winner.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
I make a motion, we adopt the ordinance.
Second.
Motion and second to adopt.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Make a motion, we enact the emergency clause.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adopt the emergency clause.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. Ordinance number 14-16, track E.
On track F, I have my opinion that we should not submit to that to the vote. I think that should be handled by island annexation. So unless anybody objects, I'm going to proceed to place before you an ordinance addressing tract G, which is presented in its entirety as was recommended to you by the committee as well as the planning commission.
Make a motion to put on track G as presented.
First reading by title.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. An ordinance submitting to the voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons, the question of annexation to said city of certain contiguous territory, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Make a motion to suspend the rules and waive second, third reading.
Second.
Motion made and second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Make a motion to adopt the ordinance.
Second.
Motion made and second to adopt.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Make a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. This is ordinance number 14-17, tract G.
Next, I place before you tract H, east of Highway 71. I've presented it to you in its entirety as was recommended by the commission as well as the committee.
Make a motion that we, the first reading by title only.
Could I have some clarification? We're
Yes.
voting on the east and the west,
Yes,
and they're separate, and this is east.
yes.
This is east.
I second it.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. An ordinance submitting to the voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons the question of annexation of said city of certain contiguous territory, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Motion to suspend the rules, waive second, third reading.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry? Unanimous.
Make a motion to enact the emergency clause. Adopt the emergency clause. Adopt the ordinance.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adopt.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
I make a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adopt emergency clause.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
That's
This is
14-18.
ordinance number 1418, tract H east.
And last, I have tract H, west of Highway 71, and it is presented to you in its entirety as was recommended by the commission and the planning committee. Planning commission.
Make a motion to put on track H, and it's west. What title only?
First reading.
The first reading.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry? Unanimous. An ordinance submitting to the voters of the city of Greenwood, Arkansas, and other affected persons the question of annexation of said city of certain contiguous territories, declaring an emergency and for other purposes.
Make a motion to suspend the rules, waive second, third reading.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Make a motion that we adopt.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Adopt.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Make a motion to enact emergency law.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Powell?
Yes.
Tim Terry?
Yes.
Lance Terry?
Yes.
Unanimous. This is ordinance number 14-19, tract H west.
Thank entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
We're adjourned. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, there are a lot of people here tonight that are upset with the way this council held the meeting tonight, that there was no public forum allowed. We're ready for a fight. It's coming.
Yeah, I forgot last night, about 9:30, I thought,
Go to www.specialolympicsofArkansas.com. Okay, then there you can get, it'll have a thing in there where you can go to Area 4 and you can get the calendar and everything.
Okay, good deal. I'll do it. I appreciate it. How are you? I'm good.
Not happy, but
I would not have believed it if I didn't see it.